everybody. Welcome to the Sun Protection Seminar. I was expecting more of a crowd, turn out, but you know, 2 people, this will be quick. I'm Savannah. What's your name?
Hallie. Lindsay.
Alright, nice to meet you guys. So, what brings you here today?
We want to learn about sun protection.
That's awesome. Awesome to hear. I got some handouts for you. Sun protection is very important, especially because we live in Florida, the Sunshine State, right? Yeah. Alright, so does anybody know off the top of their head, like, ways to protect yourself against the sun? Yes, Allie.
A hat.
Definitely. You see my hat? Yes. It shields the sun from my face, so protecting it, right. So I have some hats you can actually try out. Why don't you try that one on? Go Gators. You see how that bill of the hat shades the sun from your face? Very good. And as you can see in the picture, that's a good example of a hat to protect you against the sun because it's covering even her shoulders because it's such a wide area around the head. Okay? So another way that we can protect ourselves against the sun that not many people might realize is an umbrella. Because, of course, umbrellas are used to protect you against the rain. But look, the sun shining down beats on the umbrella and not on me at all, right? So, go Jacksonville Suns. Now the Jacksonville Shrippies, but whatever. Another way is sunglasses, because yes, our eyes can be affected by the sun. They can get disease as well. So make sure you're always wearing your sunglasses anytime you go outside, really, to protect them from those dangerous UV rays. And of course, yes, question.
What does UV stand for?
Ultraviolet ray, and that is what the sun produces. So another way to protect yourself against the sun is
Sunscreen.
yes, sunscreen. So we're going to do a little exercise. Here's some sunscreen for you. Here's some sunscreen for you and for me. So a thing that happens a lot with people is, yes, they'll know they need to use sunscreen or tanning oil, which tanning oil is not always the best. You can still do damage to your skin, but they don't apply it right. Who's been to the beach with a friend, you come home after a long day, and you have those like marks of red like on the back, like where they missed? Yes, that's happened to me before I started teaching this course and really understanding all the stuff about the sun. I used to get like lines and just splotches. To avoid that, you need proper technique. So we're going to practice that today. So everybody, shake it up. Yes. Go ahead and spray or pour a little bit on. Very nice. Now rub. You know, you want to rub every single inch of your skin. Lindsay, don't forget to get underneath. Very good. You girls are awesome. Now, do that technique all over your body, anywhere where clothing is not covering. Unless you go to the nude beach, then you better put it everywhere. All right. So, another thing to notice about sunscreen is that they all have different SPF. Does anyone know what SPF might stand for? Not a guess. Lindsay, come on, give me a guess.
Sun protection factor.
Yes, that is an awesome guess. Sun protection factor, SPF. Now, what that means is it is the amount of time you can stay in the sun without getting burnt. So SPF 30, for example, would be you can stay in the sun 30 times longer with this sunscreen than you could without any sunscreen at all. So what's your bottle?
15.
So how long do you think you could stay in the sun with that SPF?
15 times longer.
Very good. You're so smart. All right. So now we're going to talk about the bad habits. Any questions about the SPF sunscreen? You feel pretty good about it? Yes. Before I move on.
Mine says water and sweat resistant 80 minutes. What does
Okay,
that
very
mean?
good. Thank you. That was going to be my point later on, but we'll go ahead and talk about it now. Yes. So there is water resistant sunscreen. So that's the kind that, you know, kids use a lot when they're out playing in the water. It doesn't last as long as normal sunscreen. It can only last, that's why it's important to read the label, 80 minutes. So if you're swimming in the water, the pool, you want to get out after an hour and a half, 80 minutes, and reapply. Okay, so also with normal sunscreen that's not water resistant, you want to reapply every 3 hours. Should you apply as soon as you go out in the sun, or should you apply before you even go? What do you think? Before, definitely. 30 minutes before, actually. Your label on some of them might say something different, but it's safe to say 30 minutes before you're exposed to the sun, go ahead and get it all on and rubbed in, and you'll be ready to go when you're out there at the beach. Yeah, and make sure you don't miss any spots. What are some spots that might be commonly missed? Do you have any ideas? Yes.
The ears.
Definitely the ears, because even with your hat, your ears are exposed in your little baseball cap. Don't forget about them. They'll get really red, and then they'll itch, and then they'll peel. Ugh. Girl, yes. What about you, Allie? Any place you think might miss?
Your feet.
Definitely the feet. Always miss. Like, especially if you're at the beach, you wait to apply it when you're in the sand, your feet all sandy. You're going to forget the feet. And guess what? Just like the ears. They're going to get all burnt, red, itchy, burning, crying, screaming. Ouch. Not fun. Been there, done that. Another place that's commonly missed is the back, or you get those like streaks we talked about before. So make sure you get someone to do your back. Any other places you think might commonly be missed?
The lips.
Yes, the lips, the nose, the face in general. People just forget about their face and then they look like a big old lobster. All right. So any other questions about sunscreen? Cool. We're going to talk about the bad stuff. Bad habits would be not putting on sunscreen at all. Using baby oil. Who's done that before? Be honest. Yes, I do. There's one in every crowd. Baby oil. Don't do it. You'll get burnt. You'll get sun poisoning. You'll get skin cancer. Don't. Also, tanning beds. Tanning beds are very bad. It's not the sun, but it still counts because it's a fake sun. It's fake lights, and it can also cause cancer in the long run, long-term effects. Sure, it might. You can still get like a sunburn from a tanning bed, so just avoid them. Really, they're not good for you. But as you can see, we have the do's. I don't think we talked about this man right here. He's wearing a hat. We talked about that. He's wearing his sunglasses, but he's wearing this nifty little shield face thing. And he's also wearing a shirt that has SPF in the clothing. So you're out on the boat for a long period of time. He's protecting like every inch of the neck, you know, so that would be a good thing to do. For sure. All right, so let me just check my notes. I think we about covered everything. You guys have any questions about your handout? Take a quick look at it because we're about to have a quiz. I want to see how much you learned today. Did you guys have fun?
Yes. Yeah.
Feel free to keep the hats. Those are my souvenir for you. Wear them every time you go out in the sun. All right, so question number 1. Raise your hand. All right. What can you wear to protect you from the sun? Yes.
Sun protective clothing.
Very good. We just talked about that one. You were listening.
A
Yes.
hat.
Very good, like the one you got on. All right, and you know the others, of course, sunscreen, and of course, you know how to rub it in. All right. What do you not use in the sun? Yes.
Baby oil.
Definitely, you know now not to use that anymore. All right, how long should you lay in the tanning bed for?
Never.
Very good. It was a trick question and you got it right. You caught me. Never. I'll be very disappointed when I see y'all walking into a tanning salon because I see y'all often. All right. How often should you reapply your sunscreen? Yes, Lindsay.
Every 3 hours.
Every 3 hours. But there's an exception. What if you're in the pool and you're swimming around? When should you apply then?
Once you get out.
Definitely, but you shouldn't be in the pool for more than 3 hours before you reapply. It should probably be an hour. But if you have that water-resistant sunscreen, what should you do?
Follow the label.
Follow the label, definitely. Definitely. So you guys learned so much. All right, well, my name's Savannah. Here's a survey. I would love it if y'all filled it out and let me know how I did today. All right?